What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Summer Career Mode. It is episode number 7, returns today on the back of our win over Wigan. 6 wins on the trot, Reading back on track despite our knockout in the FA Cup last 32 to Nottingham Forest. 12 clear of 2nd and 3rd place, and destiny in our own hands, 12 games to go. Unfortunately, got some bad news, starts days of off. We're the joint top scorers in the league this season, and we've got the top scorer Sam Smith, but this will be his final season with us. Boss, gotta be honest with you, I think me not getting games starting to damage my career. Sorry, hang on, wait. I think me not getting games starting to damage my career. Really? Because we've played 34 games, Sam, and I believe you've played the vast majority of them. You get 25 out of the 34, scoring 18 times and assisting in 4 of those games as well. Can't play you in every game, unfortunately, son, because your stamina's just not that great, and in League 1, there's 46 league games, but even playing the majority of games and being top scorer isn't enough for him to be happy. Do you know what? Fair enough. It's a rebuild, man. No one is off the table. You want to go? Doors open in the summer, mate. Not going to stand in your way. Yeah, let me tell you something, Sam. No one is bigger than the club. No one is bigger than the club. You want to go in the summer? I am not going to stand in your way, mate. So, heading into the following month, obviously, as we know, right now, destiny in our own hands for that League 1 title. So Smith will be here till the end of the season, transfer window shut, but this will be his final season for us. Came through the Reading Academy, left and returned, but yeah, this will be his final year. Unfortunately, we still haven't found a goalkeeper from America yet. I do think this guy, Nicholas Johnson, might well make it, but for now, we'll continue the scouting. And heading into our first game of today's episode on the back of the win over Wigan. Again, it's 6 on the trot for the Royals, and destiny is in our own hands. Leighton Orient at the Medeski going for our 7th win on the bounce, able to pull away from the chasing pack. Let's start off with the 3 points. Come on, you Royals. I think that's just an excuse from Sam, personally. I think it's just an excuse. He's been seeing the rumours on social media. Bigger clubs apparently interested in his services as the top scorer in the 3rd tier, looking for any excuse he can find to hand in a transfer request and try and force through a move. Sam, you ain't gotta lie to me, son. You ain't going to fabricate a story with me. You can tell me how it is. If you want to go, you can go. I'm not going to stand in your way, son. No one is bigger than the club as we're doing this rebuild with Reading. And Kelvin, well, your number's going to be called a lot more now. If Sam wants to go, then I'm going to be asking you to step in his absence. Reading in front, Kelvin with the opener. Kind of reminds me of the start of Coach Carter. When he comes in, he hands out the contracts. He's showing there's going to be some big changes. Oh, as Kelvin belts in the 2nd, and 2 of the players walk out, and I can't remember who it was. I think it's Junior that says something like, "Oh, come on, man, those are our 2 leading scorers from last year." And Coach Carter goes, "Well, I guess there'll be new leading scorers next year." That's how I feel. People will be like, "Oh, come on, Doxy boy, why don't you give Sam a new contract, man? Why don't you give him a big new pay packet?" And I'm like, no. There's going to be a new top scorer next year. It was hopefully going to be Sam once again. But nah, if he wants to go, he can go. I'm not in the business of giving in to players' ransoms, man. If he wants to go, he can go. Yes, perhaps at first a couple of his teammates might have been apprehensive when he requested that transfer and thought, how are we going to cope with our top scorer deciding to hand in a transfer request? Well, in the end, the sum of all the parts is greater than just one. Kelvin bags the hat-trick, and we're a unified team. They're not going to beg Sam to stay. They're going to open the door and say, if you need help packing your bags, son, we're glad to help you out. We're a team. We're a unit. We're a club that's a strong squad. Anyone wants to leave? We're not going to stand in their way. Made a statement to Sam, left on the bench as Kelvin, in his absence, bags a hat-trick. 3-0 win against Leighton Orient. And a big 3 points to start today's episode off. Yeah, sorry Sam, but we ain't going to miss you, son. We'll be alright without you. No one's bigger than the club here at Reading. Oh, following the game, Michael Craig just come to me and said, "Boss, I feel like I've made some great progress lately. Thinking about what I'm contributing to the team at the moment, I'm sure I should be on better wages now." Bro, look, we'll get to it soon enough, but do you not understand what kind of financial situation we're in, mate? Even if I wanted to give you a new deal, we can't really afford to at the moment. Focus on the football, son. We've won 7 on the trot, we're 12 clear at the top, and it's our title to throw away with 11 games to go. Let's win the silverware and get to the end of the season and focus on it then, yeah? Right, following game, Pompey at home. Coach Carter, by the way, what a film. If you've not seen it, definitely recommend it. But Pompey at home, they are right now in 3rd, one of our closer threats, but a win here will send us 16 clear of them with 10 to go. Let's get it and get our 8th win in a row and match what is our season longest winning run. Come on, you Royals. Yeah, it's one of my favourite films, Coach Carter, man. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. If you've not seen it before, it's amazing to think it was like 20 years ago, man. It's crazy, but it's such a good film. It really is. And I don't know if it's on any streaming platforms, but yeah, if you do come across it on Netflix or whatever, then I highly recommend giving it a watch. As Kelvin, puts it just wide the post. You know, I'm so tempted to leave Sam out of the matchday squads from here on out for the rest of the season. To be fair, I don't know if I've got a big enough squad to do that, unfortunately, but I want to make a statement, man. I want to make a statement. He was odds on to win the Golden Boot, top scorer in the league. I feel like just leaving him out of every matchday squad from now. Second half underway, still deadlocks at 0-0. Point wouldn't be the worst result in the world here. Extends our unbeaten run, if not extends the winning run, and keeps one of the chasing pack at bay as well without getting them closer to us. But again, a win would be huge. One of those games where it's like stick or twist. You don't need to go for the win, but a win certainly would be massive. Lewis Wing fires in the opener. And Reading take the lead. Yep, fortune favours the brave. A draw wouldn't be a bad result. Keeps the same amount of points between us and Pompey, but a win will put us even further clear of them. And surely, if we weren't massive odds on to win the title from here, we would become the conclusion of this one. 38 minutes to hold on to a big 3 points, which would equal our longest winning run in the league all season long at 8 in a row. Heading into the final 10, almost there. Don't throw it away. Alex Robertson, Marlon Pack on the edge. It was coming. It was coming. 8 to go. You know when you're just sort of like clinging on, like literally just clinging on for dear life. It was coming. Just a little space. And the finish past Joel Pereira. And that is going to stop us from equaling that 8 wins in a row season best. But it keeps us still top and still far clear of Pompey. It still has a throwaway from here. Don't get too down about it. Yeah, I love that, man. No one's perfect. Everyone's going to slip up from time to time. The most important thing is just bounce back in your next endeavour. Anyway, before that game against Cheltenham Town, another scouting update here from England. Okay, Jonathan Johnson, to be fair, is looking quite good indeed. So I'm going to give him a scholarship. And there's a couple others that could be alright, but we'll continue the scouting just for now. I have to say, I think we're probably going to end up with 2 or maybe 3 at best in the academy come the end of the season, along with the 2 we promoted, I should say, as we're getting literally no one from America. But that's not a surprise with our low-rated scout. Yeah, following game, Cheltenham Town away in Gloucester. It's still ours to lose. 10-point gap, 10 games to go. It's still ours to throw away from here, with over 4 games separation, if you will, between the top 2. And even then, it's 13 clear of Pompey in 3rd. And don't forget, 2nd goes up automatically as well. So promotion, if not the title, is still ours to absolutely throw away from here. Cheltenham Town away in Gloucester. Let's bounce back with a win, though. Come on, you Royals. Towards the end of the first half, still deadlocked. Haven't created a chance as of yet. We might get one in the counter here with Cheltenham throwing bodies forward. And that provides space down the right. I see Harvey in the middle. Femi will give it to him. Really well played counter that. So quick, but so precise as well. And once again, I'm leaving Smith on the bench, man. If I had a big enough squad, he wouldn't even make the matchday team, man. He wouldn't even make the subs bench. No, my mind's made up. Sam's handing in a transfer request. You want to go? Totally fine. Top scorer in the league, one of the best players in the division. Don't mind one bit. You ain't playing for me again, mate. I think there's so many ways you can like make career mode fun, and that's one of the things for me. You know, creating little narratives, little storylines throughout the course of the season and the saves as well. You know, you got to work with what you're given, and that's the thing about FC career mode, man. Like I get asked quite often, you know, Doxy boy, how do you make the saves more fun? How do you make them more immersive? I get bored quite easily. You've got to work with what the game gives you, and you've got to do more to it. And I know you shouldn't have to. That's the thing. I know you shouldn't have to. The game should be good enough to play from base without needing to make big changes to it or, you know, anything like that. But sometimes you just have to give it a little bit of something extra. Do you know what I mean? There's ways that I do that within my saves, and that's one of them. Create those little off the pitch things that make the game more immersive. And this is it for us. Sam's handed in that transfer request. And yeah, we could just, complain about the game mechanics being broken and so on and so forth. Or we could make something out of it. We could turn it into a little storyline, That's how I think you can make the game so much more enjoyable to play. As Mukairu bangs in the third and Reading running rampant in Gloucestershire. 3-0 up, job done. Sam Smith, who needs him? Everyone is going to have a slip up from time to time because human beings aren't perfect. But when that does happen and you recognise you have dropped the ball, pick it straight back up in your next endeavour. Exactly what Reading did. Threw away 2 points home to Portsmouth, then go away to Cheltenham and win big by 3-0. Our winning run might have ended, but our unbeaten run extended and back to winning ways here. Big 3-0 win. Yep, 9 games to go. We are 12 points clear of Bolton and destiny still firmly in our own hands. Not just to gain promotion, but also to win the championship. Just for those curious, record amount of points in the League One season set by Wolves 10 years ago in 2014 with 103. We definitely do have a chance of doing that, but the most important thing is keep our eyes on the prize and just go for promotion. Following game, Lincoln City back in the Medeski. Let's return to winning ways here in Berkshire. Come on, you Royals. Yes, I believe that 6 wins in our final 9 games will give us the record as well as the title as well. But again, the most important thing is we focus on that task at hand, and that is winning the next game. Winning the next game. Take it game by game. No Bindham for this one though. That's a big blow. He's away on international duty right now with New Zealand, and that is going to make things a bit more difficult at the back because we're such a better team with him in the side. No doubt about it. From next season onwards, whether Andy retires or not, I'm thinking about giving him the captain's armband permanently, man. He's a natural born leader, this kid. See why he's already got a few caps for the senior New Zealand team as a teenager. He's a leader at such a young age. You can just tell it. Femi to Kelvin and now Harvey. We defended incredibly deep in this game, and it's really hurt our chances of getting far up enough the pitch to create an impact on the offensive end. Very difficult one. Very difficult indeed. 17 to go. Looks is set for our second draw at home in a row. And second draw in 3 in the league. Not unless we can win it late. Kelvin and Nibs! One chance, one shot, one goal. And it's Harvey Nibs. He said, Gaffer, yes, Sam might be the top scorer, but I've been the true best player of the team. And he's just given us the lead late. Come on, come on, come on. Last chance. As Bond does well and Haynes puts his foot on the ball, and that is going to do it as the youth boys show the composure to pass the ball between themselves to run the clock down. Reading back to winning ways in Berkshire, back-to-back wins in the league, and no doubt about it, back on track. We've got one eye on the record, the other on the title, but both eyes firmly focused on promotion. Big win as we edge ever closer to the championship. And the championship. Yep, 9 games without a loss in a row for Reading, dating back to our defeat at the City Ground against Premier League Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. Let's extend it here with another big 3 points. Burton Albion, the Brewers away from home, still 12 clear, 8 to go, and destiny still firmly in our own hands. Come on, you Royals. So, second half underway, still deadlocked at 0-0. Not much going on in the game, I must say. It's been another tough one for me, where my creativity hasn't quite been there. That's always frustrating when you've got the most creative player in the division. No one's got more assists this year than Harvey Nibs, but there's some games where I just cannot seem to find an opening. This is one of them. Playing some good football, but the final touch is missing. Until we get it. Oh, big block. And it will drop to Lewis Wing, who tries his luck. Oh, wonderful goal. Lewis Wing gets it out of his feet, bends it in top corner, Reading go in front. Takes a touch, takes it down, hits it on the half volley, and maybe not quite as good at Femi Aziz's goal at the City Ground, but still a nice strike regardless. I feel as though, and goalkeepers at this level, I do need to kind of downplay that goal a little bit, but goalkeepers at this level, they're just not great, and so if you can get a shot on target and hit it with a decent amount of accuracy and a decent amount of power, you got a very good chance of hitting the back of the net. You don't need to be quite as clinical and as powerful in your shots as you do at the top level. just hit the target, make the goalkeeper work, and you'll find that at the lower level, you got a very good chance of scoring if you do those things. Yeah, Femi's goal at the City ground needed to be inch perfect to beat the goalkeeper at that level. But here in League One, that strike by Lewis didn't need to be the best, but it was good enough. Speaking of which, Reading's win over Burton Albion, another 1-0 win. It is 3 wins on the trot. And that draw against Portsmouth could have stopped us in our tracks. Instead, we bounced back brilliantly with 3 straight clean sheets and wins. Another step towards the title. Just before that following game against Bolton Wanderers, another scouting update from America as we're still searching for that goalkeeper. Again, there's a couple here that you're thinking, oh yeah, they could do it for you, Doxy boy, they could be the one, but we're looking for that creme de la creme, do you know what I mean? And for a goalkeeper as well, I need the overall to be good enough too, as well as the potential. Unfortunately, just haven't found that player yet until we have, possibly, well certainly for the overall, Aaron Bennett. High overall, highest overall we found from America so far. What's the market valuation? 1.2 mil, so it's the lower end of that range there. But I'll give him an academy deal anyway, because we just haven't found anyone else, unfortunately. And I'll check him in the youth team now. And maybe, just maybe, we found that next Marcus Hannah. So have a look at him in the academy. What's the overall? 65. And you know what? I might just give him a pro deal, you know. I know I can't. To be fair, 15 years old as well, already. 65 overall. With that being the case, I think we've got a good one there. Finally. As for Jonathan Johnson, that overall is really, really poor. The potential's good. I think what I might do is convert him to CB, and that should see a... To be fair, the defending stats are terrible. I really could play this guy wherever I want, to be fair. Can maybe play him on the wing. Decent stamina, okay strength, maybe. I'm not too sure. Actually, with the pace he's got, yeah, I think maybe left mid. Possibly. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, following game, Bolton Wanderers heading into this one. If we win this, that is it. Promotion is confirmed with what will be 6 games to go. That'll take us up to 96 points on the board, and we'll be 21 clear of the Rams in 3rd place as well. I think, is that right? No, not yet. Sorry, my maths is terrible as you guys know. But it'll almost do it for us. Even so, following game, Bolton Wanderers at home. Come on, you Royals. It's a really cool saying, which is, until it's done, it's not. And I love that. I really, really do. Because even when you think it's basically over, it's basically confirmed, until it is, it isn't. It's as simple as that. That great Kobe Bryant interview when his Los Angeles Lakers team are 2-0 up against the Orlando Magic in the NBA Finals. And the interviewer says to Kobe, still waiting for a big smile out of you. What's the story? You're up 2-0. And Kobe says, job's not finished. Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so. No, until it is done, it's not. Oh, just been screened off there. Just been screened off, and Bolton getting themselves in front. Speaking of basketball, I've just... How fitting is that? Speaking of basketball, I've just been screened. Absolutely screened when trying to come across with Mbenge. And Bolton getting themselves in front. Haven't had a league loss, I believe, since December. We might be having our first since then. What did I say? Job's not finished. As Bolton get themselves in front. That's incredible. How fitting is that? Referencing basketball quite heavily today and just being screened off when trying to come across with my defender. But hey, totally legal. And what a big win this will be for Bolton to try and blow the League One title race. Well, I wouldn't say wide open, but at least give themselves a glimmer of hope. As Harvey gets away and says that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. We're going to extend this unbeaten run and ensure Bolton don't make up ground. My player of the season, not Sam Smith, Harvey Nibbs. And final chance to win it. Clinton Mola off the bench to Kamara. Elliott ahead of him. We send it back down the line for Mola. One of his final games for the club, I'm sure. Can he provide a bit of magic to leave us with? It will be played into Rashesha. It's Savage. It's Ben Elliott for the win. Just off target as we almost stole 2 points right at the death. But I'll take it. It might not be the win that we were hoping for to edge us closer to the record, but it does stop our challengers from gaining ground. I'll take it. It's not a bad result in the grand scheme of things, man. Edging closer to the title. And in fact, with 6 games to go and a 19-point gap on third place Derby County, whilst the Championship isn't confirmed mathematically yet, promotion is, so we know we're guaranteed to be going up. And now, I believe if we beat Stevenage and Bolton Wanderers fail to match our result, that will confirm the title as well. So let's get the job done here. Come on, you Royals. With Kelvin absolutely exhausted, he needs a breather for this game here. So Sam Smith's going to have his first appearance since the transfer request. I didn't think we'd see him again for Reading, but needs must due to our small squad. And, you can't dispute without him we wouldn't be where we are right now. So as Joel Pereira makes a great save, yeah, it's gonna be a sour ending for Reading and Smith together. But you can still be thankful for the times you had, even if the breakup is a little bit sour. Anyway, Stevenage in front and down by a goal. So Sam, if you can showcase that goal scoring form that's got you in the shop window, then please do so, mate. I don't want that unbeaten run to end in this one here. Lewis to Nibs, back to Andy. Oh, look at space, Go on, off you go. Go on, Harvey, off you go. Go on. Oh, nice hesitation from my player of the season, the top assist maker, and he's just got another one back in the team. And yeah, it's a bit of a sour breakup between Sam Smith and Reading, but don't cry because it's over. Be happy that it happened. Sam Smith, you want to repay the fans somewhat on your way out the door, son. I'd appreciate that. He's got himself another goal. Reading back on level terms. Go on, Sam. Repays the favour. Harvey puts us in front for the first time. Yeah. It's like a breakup, man. No one wanted it to end this way, but it has. But you can still be thankful for the time you spent, man. It's like when you see your ex at like a house party or something. It's tough because, you had some great times with them, You really enjoyed the time you spent. You created some great memories together. It just ended in a really bad way, but quash the beef. End the bad blood. And Reading and Sam Smith, I think, have with what will be this win here against Stevenage. Because we are Sam for one last time, son. One last time. Show us a bit of Sam Smith magic. And whilst he wasn't involved in the third goal, he was for our first 2. Reading complete the turnaround, and this should be our return to winning ways. Fell behind early, but responded brilliantly. And we have one of our players of the season to thank for that. It might be a bitter-sweet ending to his time with Reading, but his goal, his assist, and his all-around performance showed that whilst he won't be with us next season, he'll be giving someone else some great service. Yeah, I've got no quarrels. I've got no beef, man. The beef has been quashed. We are, I believe, 1 win away from the title. Let's go get it done. Yeah, might make this one our final game today because with 5 games remaining, we are 17 clear of Bolton Wanderers. They do have a game in hand, but it does mean if we win here at Oakwell, that will guarantee it. We will go, at the very least, 17 clear with 5 games remaining, and that will be enough for us to be officially crowned champions. So let's end on this, a trip to Oakwell with the title won and 100 points reached with a win. Let's go get the job done. Come on, you Royals. That's a nice ball back, that. And good tackle by Haynes, well in. He's come in and slotted into that back line really nicely for us, I must say. Despite being lower rated than Mbenge, I prefer him. He's done well. Speaking of youth players slotting in and doing well, Reggie down the left. Rolls it into Charlie. There's Harvey looking for the assist title. Might get another. Does get another. Femi, wonderful finish. Spinning, but not out of control. Bending it in, top bins, ready in front. We want that title once tonight at Oakwell. During this run, we've had some really good wins and really good performances, but there's also been games like this which have been very unconvincing, but we still managed to grind it out. And really, I could say that about the whole season. This 1-0 win at Oakwell confirms it. It is treble digits for points, 100 on the board. And the title confirmed as well. Perfect way to close today's episode out here at Oakwell. With 4 games remaining. All we need is 4 points in those 4 to set a new record for most amount of points in League One. But most crucially, whether we do or don't, the most important thing has been hit here in South Yorkshire. Reading, we knew we're going up. and now guaranteed to be going up with the title as well. I'm already looking forward to the championship, man, because we're going up with the championship. But that'll do it for today's episode of the Summer Career Mode, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and we'll return in the next one with the season finale, where we'll play the final 4 games of the League One season, where again 4 more points. We'll see us set a new record for most amount of points in a League One season. We'll have our final scouting update of the year, and we'll also have one final look at the squad as well. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the season finale very soon.